So, UFC Freedom 250 went down last weekend, and I, King here MMA, will be discussing the fights that happened on this card and just my reaction to the whole card in general. So yeah, let's get right to it. This has to be the greatest, I'm not kidding, the greatest card of all time. Like one of the greatest cards. The presentations, the fights. Every fight had a KO. Every fight. Not one decision, not one boring fight. Nothing. And especially this here is this is real. Like Justin Gaethje beat Ilia Topuria. Didn't fluke him. Didn't get an injury over him. He beat Ilia Topuria in a competitive fight. But I will talk about this fight last. I do want to leave this best to last. This fight somewhat pissed me off. But yeah, we'll start with Diego Lopez versus Steve Garcia. Steve Garcia was piecing up Diego Lopez the whole time. Diego looked like he couldn't get off. He was trying for the wrestling. He has been in a camp with wrestling. And in the second round starts, looks like the same as the first round. Honestly, Steve Garcia looked like he was winning the whole fight until he decided, I'm going to brawl with Diego Lopez. As soon as the first brawling exchange happened, and Diego Lopez has some nasty hands. And he just knocked out Steve Garcia. Like, he knocked him down and knocked him out on the ground and did one of the sickest photos. I can't get the photo up on Google Images, but he's standing on the cage in front of the White House, which is absolutely insane. And it's a really impressive win over an up-and-coming contender. Diego Lopez is in it. Like, this is, if we didn't have the Volk fight, like, if his Volk fight wasn't before and he didn't have the rematch, you could have argued for a rematch. People would have been like, holy shit, this is going to be a good fight. Then this would have been a good fight to put on. But since Lopez is locked out of the title, I would like to see him fight like a Lerone Murphy or someone of that caliber. And for Steve Garcia, you were winning the whole fight. There's no ifs or buts about it. I'd like to see him fight someone in that, like just someone around his ranking, like a 10, 11, like a 12, like anyone there. I know he just fought David Obama. But maybe like a Vallejos or a Milky Costa could be good. So yeah, and for Diego Lopez, like I said, Lerone Murphy would be sick. And yeah, we are Diego Lopez. And for the next fight, bro, I don't know why I chose Kyle Daukaus. Genuinely, the first exchange, I was like, God damn, made the wrong pick. I dead set was thinking Kyle Daukaus, his quality of opponents hasn't been great, but neither has Bo Nickal. Like, the one real quality opponent Bo Nickal has had, he got fucking bitched. And I just... Basically, the fight starts. Bo Nickal's throwing the jab out there and gets a beautiful dumping takedown on Kyle Daukaus, doing nasty elbows, nasty ground and pound. But apparently it's not enough, and Jason Herzog stands him up, which was very strange. But Bo Nickal just... like a 2, and then he did a 2, then a 3, and knocked Kyle Daukaus straight out. And Daukaus just kind of covered up like a bitch. Really good win for Bo Nickal, man. I like, this is a very impressive win. Kyle Daukaus, he crushes the mid-tier fighters of middleweight. And like, we could honestly say for Bo Nickal, I wouldn't mind a ranked opponent, but there's one matchup I do have in mind, and that is a Tabor Gautier. I don't think he'd lose that fight, honest to God. But I like the fight with the Tabor Gautier. And for Kyle Daukaus, It's not the worst loss. Bo Nickel is a really talented fighter. He is going to be a ranked fighter at some point. But yeah, good win for Bo Nickel. For Kyle Dorcas, what are you doing, bro? Fucking mess up. You messed it up. Anyway, for the next fight, I think why was this matched up? Like, oh my days, Mauricio Rufy knocks out Chandler. Who saw that? Who saw this coming? Who legitimately saw this? I saw this coming 10 miles away. Like, Michael Chandler threw one kick, Mauricio Rufy jabbed Chandler, and it was all over. It was literally like, it was such a mismatch, and it was so terrible. Like, Chandler, like, he couldn't even like get close to a takedown. Like, he was reaching, getting like countered by Rufy, and he just got like, he got fucked up, bro. And this is a very nothing win for Rufy. Because like, all Michael Chandler was doing was reaching for the legs, getting countered, and then, you know, eventually Rufy did finish him. This fight does not prove much to me. It's not a good win. It's just a nothing win. It's a paycheck, basically. So for Rufy, I was thinking maybe him versus Ilya could be a good matchup, but I have like a better matchup in mind. And for Chandler, he has to go. He can't fight. Like, Chandler is legitimately done. Like, and I just don't understand why he didn't lay the gloves down at the White House lawn. Like, you couldn't have gotten a more storybook ending, even though he lost. Like, it would have been real good. He would have been, see you at the top. Like, it would have been really cool. But otherwise, good. You know, it's a bit of whatever win for Rufy. And Chandler, please retire. I don't want to see Chandler versus Torres. I don't want to see it. Anyway, for the next fight, another pathetic performance by Derek Lewis. What a shock. What a surprise. Derek Lewis absolutely... Jesus. Derek Lewis once again lays on his back and gets TKO'd. Honestly, he did better than Chandler. I will say this. But Derek Lewis does nothing, bro. He'll plot, like... And I hate the thing that, Derek Lewis... Like, Derek Lewis does this all the time. I don't switch up on him. I have switched up on him in, like, the last few fights. He can't fight anymore, man. He plods along. And... like, I really do think the back issue... Like, people are shitting on the... Joe Rogan saying, he's got the back. He does. He obviously, like, if you look at old Derek Lewis footage, he could get up. He used to get up so easily. He actually had okay get up ability, but he can't do it anymore. Hokuk fucked around with him. It was pretty funny. It was a funny fight. Hokuk just beat the shit out of Lewis. Like, coming in, coming out, super fast. That armbar at the end of the round was like, fuck. It was pretty funny. Like, Hoka could have finished that armor. I don't know where this... people are saying, like, wow, Hoka can't finish an armbar. He was joking, bro. Like, relax. Like, all you have... Like, in that position, all he had to do was put that arm behind his arm, or he had to lift his hips up. And then, like, Lewis would have tapped. But I think Hoka won the TKO. Bit of a nothing win for Hoka. Same as the Rufy versus Chandler situation. It's still better than nothing. Like, that is literally better than nothing. I want to see Hoka fight Pavlovich. I've been hearing, like, people are saying Pereira versus Hoka. I don't think Pereira's going to stay at heavyweight. I think Pereira wanted to try. He failed. I want to see Hoka versus Pavlovich. I want to see someone that can legitimately knock out, like, has knockout ability. Curtis Blades doesn't have knockout ability. Let's be honest. Doesn't have it. If Hoka can get through Pavlovich, let's start talking about a title eliminator, because, well, that can be a title eliminator. Anyway, and for Derek Lewis, put the fries in the bag, bro. Like, just retire. I'd like to see, like, a tweet in the next couple weeks or days of Derek Lewis retiring. That'd be sick. But yeah, okay win for Hogan, I guess. And for the next fight, we have Sean O'Malley saluting to the troops over Ayman Zahabi's, I'm not going to say lifeless corpse, because he was still like in it, but he was out. This fight was actually somewhat competitive until the end of the first round. Like, Ayman, he was just kind of like literally trying to car crash in, throwing like this, like the leg kick, like he'd come in with the leg kick, run out. But he was preventing the inevitable. Like at the end, like he was winning the first round until O'Malley got that nice combo at the end of the first round. And the fact that he didn't do any grappling was very worrying. Like even GSP, I think, even said, "Oh, God, do the grappling," and I was like, "Yeah, that actually, like, if you have O'Malley worrying about the grappling, like you can get those leg kicks better." But like he didn't. He just kind of was rushing in, and eventually he got countered. Like I said, if Ayman Zahabi does what he tries to do, like car crashes in, he's gonna get countered by O'Malley. He got countered, and he got saluted on. And yeah, I don't know where the thing is. Like, oh, Ayman's done now. Like, I get it. He is 38 years of age, but like he wasn't doing too bad. Like, overall, Sean O'Malley is championship level talent. But yeah, for Ayman, I'd like to see him fight, obviously, back down in the rankings, like an 8, 7, or 6. And for O'Malley, I think he gets the next title shot. Like I like Merab, but I just don't like when you get dominated like this. And I'm gonna make this like statement. I will make this same argument for Ilya versus Justin. Like, I don't think Merab should get the rematch. Now that we really think about it, I think Merab should fight maybe an Umar or someone, because when you get dominated like that, like it's really hard to argue. But yeah, I'd like to see O'Malley get the title shot against Piotr, and there's a storyline behind there, man. Like, Sean O'Malley won a close fight with Piotr. A lot of people think he didn't win that. I thought he did. Like, he did win, but yeah. And for Ayman, fight someone down in bantamweight. Anyway, for the next fight, this was rough to see. Like, this was legitimately rough to see. Cyril Gane dominates. Like, absolutely dominates Pereira. Like, Pereira looked a bit chubby in there. Like, he came in with his style, and I thought, honestly, his style would work against Cyril Gane. It was the total opposite. Cyril Gane coming in and out, he looked faster than usual. It was crazy. Like, Cyril coming in, jab cross, and he was doing really well. Like, the way he was beating the shit out of Alex Pereira, like he was so fast, so quick, so like he was heavy. He was a heavyweight, like properly beating on Alex Pereira, having some nice combos. Pereira couldn't get anything off. End of the first round, Pereira got something off, but it obviously didn't affect Gane that much, and Gane obviously felt it. And in the second round, he just dropped Pereira hard. And I will say this, cheating French fuck. Like, I don't mind Cyril, right? He seems like an okay guy. I've rooted for Cyril before. And, dude, can you not fucking not cheat? Like, Jesus Christ. Every time, like, Tom Aspinall, Volkov, fucking now Alex Pereira, like, he hit Pereira 11 times in the back of the head. Now, mind you, I did, like, so if you don't know how the back of the head works, it's so weird. So it's like a U shape, right? Like, so you can technically punch like the side, the back. It's so weird, but he's clearly cheating. And I'm not saying this was gonna inevitably like stop the finish, but like there had to be something. Like, how was Herb Dean not saying anything to him this whole time? So yeah, Cyril's obviously getting the next title shot. Anyway, and it leads to the finish, blah, blah, blah. It leads to the finish. he bitched Pereira. Like, Pereira lost all his aura from this fight. But yeah, for Cyril Gane, he's getting the next title shot. I'm choosing him next against Aspinall. I think I did choose it. I can't remember. I'd have to go back to the video. But I think he's beating Aspinall. He was looking good in that first round. I think he's like really doing well. And now that we've seen the style of Cyril just mop the floor with Pereira, I think he's going to do real well against Aspinall, unless Aspinall gets him to the ground. And Pereira, I don't know where this like thing is like, oh, he should honestly, he's shit. He's this, what's the switch up? Like, Pereira, like, not even 8 months ago, he knocked out Uncle Ive. Can we fucking relax? He's still really good. He just tried to fight, like, one of the best heavyweights in the world. I'd like to see Pereira go down and fight Ulberg. That'd be a fucking awesome fight. I obviously would be gunning for Ulberg. That would be a 50-50 fight, I think. It'll probably be around the same time that they will recover, so it'll be good. So yeah, Pereira, I'd like to see him fight Ulberg for the light heavyweight title. And for Cyril Gane, he's fighting Aspinall. And that'll be good to watch as well. And finally, the AI simulation. This was AI. This felt like AI, bro. Like, watching this fight. So, okay, I'm going to start with... I did say in my video, Justin Gaethje has a chance. Like, you can't just rule out everything. Like, that's why I was like, when I did Sean Strickland versus Hamza, I was like, Hamza's gonna beat him. There's no chance for Sean. Blah 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 blah. Right? I had to rethink. I had to be like, all right, there is a chance for Gaethje to win, because Gaethje looked good against Paddy. Gaethje's looked good against Fiziev twice. Gaethje has looked good against former opponents. And I was like, it's an 80-20 fight. I legitimately was like, Justin has to be perfect. And he wasn't. Like, in this fight, Justin Gaethje made mistakes, but he fixed the mistakes. Like, he fixed them pretty quickly. But also, Ilya made some really big mistakes. So, obviously, this was sick. Like, the walkout of Justin Gaethje, Johnny Cash, it's out of this world, bro. It was crazy. Great walkout. Ilia Topuria, classic matchador walkout. It was awesome. The walkouts, everything was great with the UFC card. But let's start with the fight itself. I'm going to talk about the fight. First round, Justin's, he's modified his uppercut into a shorter. So, like, he usually would swing that right uppercut, like, wildly. He kind of changed it into an overhand, and the jab, the outer jab was like really affecting Ilya, and actually caught him in the eye. You could see him rubbing his eye real bad in the first round. And the first round, like, it was like Justin Gaethje, and he'd go for that, like, the ankle pick into an uppercut, which was like, it'd throw Topuria off, like, it'd throw his, like, real tight boxing style off, because it's like, he'd throw, and, like, Topuria was hitting Gaethje, but Gaethje was, like, moving with the punch, so it wouldn't affect him totally. And, you know, at the end of the round, Ilya gets a decent flurry off on Justin, but I still give the first round to Gaethje. And it was a really good round for Gaethje. Ilya's obviously, like, really struggling with the right eye, left eye, whatever eye it was. Right. And then, so the second round happens. You know, saw the same thing. Justin starts throwing that head kick, like, throwing it out there. Ilya starts really making, like, nice work of the, like, really ripping the body. And he is ripping the nastiest body shots I've ever seen. He does it so much that he drops Gaethje, like, hard. And, you know, he's, like, trying to finish Gaethje off. And then this is where, like, the biggest mistake of the night. This is where I thought, okay, Ilya's going to finish him. He's going to, like, get on top, knee on belly, boom, boom, boom. Like, actually just finish him with strikes. I think this is where the moment the fight, like, the whole fight altered. This is where Ilya fucked up, and So he goes to the grappling, and when Ilya went to the grappling, Ilya was known as a grappler before a striker. I think he felt comfortable. He really gassed himself trying to finish Gaethje with the strikes. So I feel like he was like, okay, if I can get a submission, that's good. And he tries to go for a triangle, which Gaethje's is really pretty broad-shouldered bloke. It was a pretty unsmart decision. Like if he stayed on top, started raining strikes, then it'd be different. But he went for the triangle. Then he got a really nice armbar, which was Justin Gaethje is susceptible to submissions. But Gaethje, collecting his thoughts again, he got out of the armbar, and Ilya still stayed on top. So second round goes to Topuria. Body shots were okay, so this is still a pretty even fight. The third round, total swing again. And this is when the fight really just comes to Justin Gaethje really starts finding his rhythm with Topuria. Throws the nastiest crashing right hand I've seen ever from Gaethje, and drops the shit out of Topuria, shucks him down. I think he goes for a submission, but I don't know if he's really trying to. And then he's basically beating the shit out of Topuria on the ground. Topuria is hurt most of this round. He's not shuffling, but he's kind of running away, coming away from Gaethje because he's so hurt from that right. And basically some beautiful knees in the clinch up against the fence. And that was if I was to score the rounds, it'd be a 10-9 to Gaethje first round, 10-8 to Topuria the second round because he nearly finished him, 10-8 to Gaethje in the third round, so makes up for it. And then, so Ilya nearly got finished. Then the doctor comes in, right? The doctor comes in, nearly stops the fight. He's like, no, he can't do this. But since there's no commission there, they continue, Mark Goddard's do you want to fight? And Ilya's like, yeah. He's like, all right. So they fight. Ilya got 2 minutes of recovery. I think if he didn't get that extra minute, he was fucked. I reckon Gaethje would have finished him. He would have eventually got him, which he eventually did, but I digress. The fourth round, pretty competitive back and forth. Ilya does eventually get back on top in the grappling, but then Justin gets up. Ilya goes for another takedown. It's a pretty shit takedown because Gaethje sprawls really nicely, and he throws a few knees, and then there's one fucking knee that ended the fight. There's one knee straight to the ribs, definitely broke ribs. It was so nasty, and you could see Ilya just he can't get up. He was struggling to get up because the fourth round ended and he slumped on his stool. And I think in Spanish he said, I can't do this anymore. He couldn't go out. The third round, said the doctor, I'm fine. But the fourth round, that one knee, he was done. And then Mark Goddard saw that, ended the fight. And now Justin Gaethje is the new lightweight champ, which I never thought we'd see. If it was anyone, it was going to be so there's three people I always say. It's Tony, Dustin, and Justin. I always thought Dustin would be the one to win the title out of those three. And Justin Gaethje proves tonight, I don't know where this, because I will talk about this, in another video, about, the, lightweights of, anyway, this was crazy. This was a great performance by Justin Gaethje, and this was a legendary upset, greatest upset of all time. No one gave him the chance of the day. Ilya Topuria literally looked like a fucking emo rat at the end of the fight. I'm not trying to be a dickhead. He looked fucked up. And I don't know where this puts Ilya, but this is storybook ending for Justin. I don't mind if he retires, but I could see him, because he said he's going to talk to his mum, see what he wants to do. But yeah, man, fucking one of the greatest fights you'll ever see too, because it was back and forth. It wasn't just an absolute beating from Justin. Ilya had moments, Justin had the moments. Justin stopped the unstoppable Ilya Topuria. This whole event Big Rufus is champ. I fucking love Justin Gaethje. One of my top 10 fighters of all time. I'm so happy he won the belt. I feel bad for Ilya though. He will come back. He's a great fighter. Good dude. But listen, man. This event was fucking great. Like, I was at work. I was like, I'm an Aussie. I was at work, like, watching this on my phone. I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. The presentations, the walkouts, everything was fucking amazing about this event. This will go down as one of the best events, if not the best, because UFC 300, there was some boring fights, there was some great fights. Every fight on this card was amazing. The presentations were amazing. Like, it was surreal. But yeah, listen. Rufus is our champ. He is our GOAT. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. I've been ranting too long. I've been meaning to get this video out the last few days. I'm going to bring out a video I'll bring out a video on why it's been so, like, started schedules and shit. But yeah. And if you like the video, please subscribe. I'll see you all later. Thanks. Bye.